Now, let's talk quickly about the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. I'm going to be talking to Josh Hammer later in the program, but it is increasingly on shaky ground as Hamas says it is delaying the release of captives held in Gaza, the hostages they've held for more than a year. The Israeli government is raising the alert level of its military and ordering it to be ready for any possible scenario. Donald Trump has also hit out at Hamas.
As far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out. All of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2. All hell is going to break out. And I don't think they're going to do it. I think a lot of them are dead.
All hell is going to break loose. I think the Israeli government, Benjamin Netanyahu, knows that Trump isn't going to stand in his way if he wants to eliminate Hamas. The Biden administration had a very different attitude. How do you see this progressing? We're in a perilous state right now.
Look, it's been a fragile process, this whole ceasefire, hasn't it? And Donald Trump has come in over the top and sort of said a lot of common sense things, I would argue. I mean, the hostages just got lost in the rhetoric in Australia, in all the pro-Palestine activism for so long. And now we're hearing their stories. They are dreadful stories of being sort of hung upside down in chains, in cages, finding out that their loved ones are dead. These are terrible stories. And this was a deal, it was always going to be a fragile deal, made by a terrorist organisation. So I think the likes of Donald Trump sort of coming in over the top may actually not be a bad thing, in that it actually progresses things, actually pushes things forward.
And he's speaking to them in terms they understand. He's not trying to hug them into submission.
Yes.
He's saying he's going to unleash hell. And I think these terrorists, that they respond to language like that. We'll see what happens next. But he also made the point that the last lot of hostages released, the 3 men who were starved, obviously, he likened it to Holocaust survivors, the scenes there. And I think they were powerful statements as well. Patrick Carlyon, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thanks, Rita.